Happy Pride, baby. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Since Pride is here, I thought I would do a little makeup tutorial like commemorating Pride. I love Pride. It's always like the best day of the year for me. And I wanted to do a little makeup tutorial, you know, just in honor of that. So if you want to see how to get this dramatic cut crease, keep on watching. I wore this for Pride, and let's just get a few things out of the way here. Oh, I've never broke out this bad. I'm going to start off with a little bit of an eye primer. This is just by Sigma. I'm just going to sweep this all over my lid. For the actual cut crease, I'm going to start off with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil. This is in the shade 0. Normally what I would do is I would bounce back between eyes for each step just to make sure they're completely even, but for the sake of this tutorial, I did one first. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to map out. You can see I have a very dark line there. I'm going to slightly map it out with this black eyeliner. And the whole point of a cut crease is to make your eye look like bigger than it actually is and make it look like it has more depth than it actually does. It's like lying. Ooh, makeup fibs. And right now it's most important to make sure that they're even, because if they're not even now, it's never going to be even. And now with just a random brush, I'm just going to kind of buff out that line. I'm going straight into color now, and I'm actually using the Suva Beauty eyeshadow palette. It's just gorgeous. I'm actually going to be using this bright pink, and I like to work with pretty small brushes as I do this, so I'm going to run this right on the inner portion of this line, right above it and kind of into it. These eyeshadows are so pigmented. You could use whatever colors you want and whatever brand you want. Then I'm going to go into a deeper purple and place that right beside it, blending into that pink. And lastly, this bold blue, which like really matches my hair. And that's gonna go right on the tail. Then I'm gonna go back into the purple that I had on there and just kind of blend into that blue, and then I'm going to take the pink and blend into the purple just so it's very fluid. With the NYX eyeshadow base in white, I'm going to be placing that all over my eyelid. The reason I'm doing this is to white out my lid, and because I'm putting lighter colors on my eyelid, I want them to really pop. I'm going to go back into the Suva Beauty palette, and I'm going to start off with this bright yellow. And this is going to go right on the inner portion of the eye, and I'm going to bring it to about 1/3 of the way. Boom. And I'm going to go into this beautiful turquoise. And with this, I'm actually going to put it on the outside here, kind of like flicking up, following that cut crease. And then lastly, into this beautiful bright green. That's going to go right in the center. I'm going to make sure that I blend both of these other shades into this green as well. Now I'm going to begin to blend out this upper portion here, and I'm going to be taking the whitest white shade in this palette. And I'm just going to begin to buff that into those colors. Now what this needs is, well, for me personally, I really like a harsh black line there just to really divide that. So I'm just going to take the matte black shadow in this palette and just a really stubby smudger brush. I'm just going to lightly reinforce that line. Right now, I'm going to fill in my brow with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony. My brow routine will be listed in the description box below. And I'm also going to clean my brow with a little bit of concealer. This is also in my brow routine. For my eyeliner, I'm going to be using my NYX Collection Noir. This is just a black liquid eyeliner. It's my favorite one. I'm going to do a slightly dramatic wing. And now for a little pizzazz, I've actually been obsessed with this eyeliner. This is the NYX Glam eyeliner. It's waterproof and it's in the shade Glam Platinum. It's just like a silver liner. I love lining everything with this. Ooh, I just love it. It's so sparkly and glittery. I love it. For my complexion, as a primer, I'm going to be starting off with my Paul & Joe Moisturizing Foundation Primer. It's for sure one of the best primers I've ever used, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that's like the best-selling primer in Asia or something. Ooh, it's nice. I love the smell of it. It smells like oranges or something. I've been working with like a cocktail of different face primers, illuminators, foundations, and I found one that I really like, and I'm just waiting until these samples are gone so I can buy the actual full sizes, and then I'm going to do a new updated like full coverage foundation routine. But this is the YSL Touche Eclate. I think it's like an illuminating foundation. This is in the shade 20. It's not the lightest, but it's the lightest. It's not the latest number, but it's the lightest shade. And then the Becca, this is an illuminator something. It's like the liquid one. It's like the one that's white. I do about a 50-50 mix there, and then whatever else is on my nails because I have talons on. I just mix this up, buff it in with my brush. We'll explain everything I'm doing in a different video, but for right now you get the gist of it. This may be totally counterproductive, but then I like to go in with my beauty blender just to give my skin that airbrushed finish. Because I can see the brush marks in that foundation. I may just need to clean my brush though. I literally am glowing. I love it. I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. And to set this whole mess, this has been a new love of mine. This is the Too Faced CandleLight. This is the Soft Illuminating Translucent Powder. I just like this one because it doesn't leave my skin like completely, totally matte. Like it doesn't make me look like I have a lot of powder on. And I just use this with my beauty blender. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring with my NYX Blush and Taupe. This is nothing you haven't seen before. And yes, I'm using my Tweezerman brush. I just realized my neck is a little blue. That's what happens when you have blue hair. I still get asked to this day about like contouring techniques, and I really thought I explained like all the techniques of like what I do in my contouring video, but I feel like I should do, instead of like contouring products, I feel like I should do like contouring techniques. Because I feel like a lot of people are still confused. But contouring is like, it's different for everybody. And I think that's what people get confused by. For blush, I'm actually bringing back an old friend. This is the NYX Baked Blush in Journey. This just gives you a beautiful like glow without looking like too intense. Hi baby, come here. What? What's mama doing here? What's these? Is it the brush? Okay. Sure. Hang out back there. It's a good spot for you. Okay, the blush. Wow, I'm using a lot of NYX face stuff today. I'm using the Illuminator. This is in Enigmatic. It's just like a pinkish kind of tone. I just fell in love with this the last time I used this. I thought it was just so pretty. It's different than my Mary Luminizer. I still love my Mary Luminizer, but this just gives like a different kind of glow to your skin. Ooh, yeah. Time for some eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Cream Eyeliner in Caviar. I'm not even sure if they even make this anymore. I'm going to put that on my upper lash line, my bottom waterline, and then smudge it out a little. Smudge it out, I'm just using like a little smudger brush. Just gonna kind of make those two meet up there. Now for an inner tear duct highlight, I'm going to be taking the Ultra Pearl Mania, and I think this is just called White Pearl by NYX. This thing is literally my life. This is just like a Krylon, like special effects brush. Oh my god, I need a closer mirror. My mirror is so far away. It's like 4 feet away. Oh. For lashes, I'm going to use my Better Than Sex by Too Faced. These are the lashes by NYX that I'm going to be putting on. I'm not sure if they sell them anymore, but I believe they were called Diva. Alright, there's some lashes on. They're pretty big lashes, but I love it. I'm going to be applying a little bit of my Tweezerman brow mousse. Just going to tame these brows. Now is the time for a lip, and I feel like I could do a nude, but I kind of want to do like a red, just because I have red in my shoulders. Like I have all these colors and then a red too. This is the Melted lipstick by Too Faced. This is in Melted Velvet. Alright guys, here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is like a very like intense cut crease. I like the colors all match. Like, do you think the red lip's a little too much? I don't know. Let me know if you think the red lip is too much. I think it's okay. I mean, this is a lot of makeup, so if you're gonna wear a lot of makeup, you may as well wear a red lip as well, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this was the makeup I wore for Pride, and I had so much fun. I will put at the end of the video my Pride vlog. I vlogged it all. If you want to see some performances too, I'll link that all down below. It's all on my vlogging channel. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love this makeup. I really do. It is so bright. Even if you like weren't going to Pride and you just like wanted some, what am I doing? Some like bright fun makeup. This is cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.